This isn't read-only, but I will be doing read-only on Sunday. Obviously, I didn't do anything last week because of the holidays. But Call of Cthulhu. I've been waiting for this game for 2 years because I'm a huge Cthulhu fan. I finally got it. I decided to have it for Christmas. I got it. We're going to play it. Let's enter the madness. Adjust brightness. Adjust the brightness so that the darkest icon is barely visible. Okay. That's fine. But yeah, I've been wanting to play it. I've been wanting to make a good Call of Cthulhu game for a long time. And of course they have before. It's the Innsmouth game, but I never got around to playing that. I mean, it was an old game and I hadn't heard of it until recently. But look at this. Let's go ahead and start. Like I said, I'm a very big fan of Cthulhu. So, Boston, 1924, Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him out of his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly, or risk losing his license. Okay, so it's clear that we're playing as this Edward Pierce. Oh, I'm just so excited. Here, one moment. Take care of some real fast. Okay. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who... It's your sane, hideous end. I missed it. And this game looked good. Okay. To crouch. Alright. Need a pick lock or something like that. So from what I've seen, or from what I know about this game, is that this Call of Cthulhu game is basically like the RPG series Call of Cthulhu. You know, like from Chaos. So it isn't the traditional horror game. Call of Cthulhu has always been more psychological horror. So already this game has somewhat of an amnesia feel, but here I can actually see even somewhat in the dark. Was that you, Cthulhu? I think that might have been Cthulhu. Was there another place over here? Yeah, I guess that bolt car was a one-time use. Now, I really hope this game becomes super successful among horror. Because if it does, I want them to make, like, Call of Cthulhu, the King in Yellow, or Call of Cthulhu, Nyarlathotep. I want there to be a whole series of games based on Lovecraft. This is both disgusting and awesome. Yeah, this game has already earned its M rating. Alright, L2 to run. So like I said, I'm still going to do read memory only, but I'm going to do that on Sundays. I'm going to try and do this on Fridays. Granted, I actually don't think this game is that long. I think I heard it's roughly about 15 hours, maybe 20. New place discovered. Pierce Investigations Agency. Consult diary. The doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need to keep my memories at bay. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams. What nameless creature is calling me? Okay, so that's the case. Pierce, skills. Okay, so like in most Call of Cthulhu board games, there's skills for physical attributes, and then there's sanity for mental and spiritual attributes. Dark water. Okay, this is investigation stuff right here. Contract to the Wentworth. After the Great War, I decided to set up in Boston where there is no lack of work for guys like me. Small-time cases, adultery, settled scores, disappearances that are not actually disappearances. Okay. Help me up. Get this. Got my wire here snagged. Okay. Let's see here. Investigation. 4 CP. We have 0 CP. Eloquence. I think eloquence is going to be one of our main builds. I like having a charismatic character personally. Strength represents your ability to call in your physical power. Improving skill increases your chance of forcing doors and or mechanisms or using violence. Now, if you know anything about Call of Cthulhu, strength typically isn't that useful in most cases. Interesting how it's already like a 3. Occultism. Now we are going to have to delve into some of the occultism traits. We are definitely going to have to improve our psychology, because our sanity is going to depend on it. Okay.
Been too long since I've slept in a bed. Been too long since I've slept in a bed. The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't current. I used to be an avid reader.
Let me turn this down a bit. It's a bit too loud. Yeah, it's too loud. It had set at 65 instead of 50.
Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
Too bad. I'm sure it's a great establishment.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it. A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
The borrower who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case. But when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares. I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your files. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Oh! 8 character points. Well, let's go ahead and put 4 in eloquence. Need 6 more for that. Put 2 into spot hidden. I think we'll focus on that one later. Five in that. You know what? Let's put another 5 in eloquence. It makes no sense to put anything into occultism right now. Now, for those who have played or have not played it, called Cthulhu the RPG, I've only played it once, but I do know that typically when you make rolls, say like you play D&D, there's the D20, 1 through 20. In this case, it's what they call D100, so it's a percentile roll. And you have to roll below the percentile that you have there. So right now, I would be terrible at guessing medicine dosage, and I have absolutely nothing for cultism. I know nothing about it, can't do anything with it. 20% success rate for psychology, 40 for investigation, 40 for spot hidden, 40 for strength, and finally 50 for eloquence. Because I want to make my character, I want to make him charismatic. Well, I don't know about charismatic, but yeah, you know, eloquent is the word. So. Okay, your character points.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, do you still...
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You get what you get.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? A painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Let's see your shipping label. Some of it is unreadable, but I can make out part of the address Warehouse 36 Dark Water. Police report says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decide on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A press cutting. An article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Dark Water. They live a recluse life there with their only son, Simon. Okay, so the painting.
Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. The police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
Okay, that was
That
a
is what you
repeat.
must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right, I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
And there's our first clue about Cthulhu.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to dark water. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Oh yeah, it doesn't get too much more strange than that. Okay. Here, wait 1 second. I think you do have to save in this game, but... guess not. Trophy earned, the Sarah Hawkins case. Okay. Excuse me.
We're almost there.
Call of Cthulhu. It's too bad games like these don't get very big press often enough.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
Nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink of the stranded whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
I really love that they went with basically the open world sort of thing. Let's see here.
Hey, Sullivan, can't you go any faster?
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't know, or you'll pay for it for sure.
Okay, that's enough. Step back and let us do our job.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors.
You hear that? You bilge rats don't scare me.
What did he call us just now?
I said you were a bilge rat. And even a poxed limpet. You think we don't know what you're doing? Hidden in the fog?
Hidden in the fog.
Big mouth once and for all.
Optimistic.
Fight, 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 fight.
Are you stupid or what? Even your captain told you not to stick your nose around.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
I'll search the outside for a bit. Just see if there's any clues. I wonder how many of them are deep ones.
Hey, be careful.
I didn't expect I'd do that.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Alright. Let's see here. What's here?
Yet you serve this man, and you can't say he's been on his best behavior.
He's a regular. It was you who provoked him by turning up with your mainland manner.
You mistake my manner. I ask nothing more than to become a regular as well. Which will be difficult if you refuse to serve me.
I hope you're less talkative when you're drunk.
Try me.
We'll see.
Alright.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try
this.
I think we'll get along well.
This will affect your destiny.
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name that reminds us of the golden age of dockwater. When our whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
Yeah, this is one thing you can do. Get to know the bartender.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Torture?
Yeah? Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable?
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Fair enough.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Okay, I already did that.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
I like that bartender. Let's look around.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
One important thing about these kind of games.
You have no right to treat us like this.
Member Asylum staff.
What did he think? He laughed. My God.
You got to investigate.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Miraculous catch. The Scylla returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. That was the ship we passed by. One second, let me get my water. Take a drink out of that. We've given up hope the crew of the Scylla, or what remains of it, returned to Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board.
won't stop asking.
Not that again. She will get us in trouble.
I know.
So they notice me stand there.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our Grant tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I bid you farewell, Gil.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Alright. Oh, we got an additional point. I'll wait until I get more points. Put them into eloquence. Actually, I might as well put it in there now. Because I think that'll actually be helpful right now. Okay, so Roy Mitchell. The man will talk freely on the subject on which he is so keen. Okay. So he doesn't want to get into the source of his liquor stash. Okay. Saw her. She's cute.
What you looking at, stranger?
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
It was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it. I told you to beat it.
Okay, okay.
The girl, doctor. Cold. She won't stop asking.
Not that again.
I'll go there in a second.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy's got to say about this woman, Cat.
Someone's blackmailing him or threatening him or something. It said in the thing, threatening him.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rosters. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 7 years. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. That's all I'll get from them.
Only a few dates are legible. 1890, 1907, a partial date. The rest of the document is blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden? Well, although I'm not putting points into it, actually, yeah, I can't put points into it. Apparently you have to find stuff related to medicine and occultism or get that stuff up. So it's going to pay to investigate. Okay, he left on the dock.
This man fits like a twins. What a macabre souvenir.
Restroom. And nothing here. Fitzroy said to meet him on the harbor.
They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots.
Maybe not this part of the harbor.
It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an outlet.
I guess I can't get through there.
But you can stay to watch if you want. You can pick up the pieces.
Come on, you bastard.
Nothing for you here either.
You see what a true
Beat
sailor's
it.
got in his belly. You hear that? You film rats don't scare me.
Okay, so where did the captain go? Did he go back to the bar? Oh, it's right there.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights of the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Talk about dark water.
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on the wall of the stranded whale.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale was unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth, and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder? I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the book.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Okay. I gained 1 CP. I'm going to put that one again into Eloquence. Two more CP and I'll level that up. That should be good for a while. Age 45? I don't know, he seems older than that.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
What's the difference between a police officer and a private detective?
The badge?
Exactly. Apart from that piece of metal, there's nothing that sets us apart.
You think so?
We're looking for the same thing, you and I.
Okay, spare me the next verse. I'll tell you what I know. There are sailors who think that there's a beast prowling around the docks. Then again, these guys panic at the thought of bringing a rabbit onto a boat, so...
I see.
And there are others who would like to use the warehouses for their goods.
Who are they?
Sorry, I really can't talk about that. You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up. You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the Navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
They also need money in order to drink.
The two guys behind you, what are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Oh, hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Out, I'll have
Who's this guy?
no idea. You better keep it shut.
Boy, we don't have a clear conscience.
Quiet. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaps. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's gonna be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn
Well,
about
that's pretty
the rat.
simple.
I just want to get into this warehouse.
Now, we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
What happened to the statue of St. Brendan? Dreadful.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors?
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyhole.
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
What are you guarding, exactly?
Listen, bonehead, we already told you that we're guarding our boss's turf.
I bid you, gentlemen, farewell.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Well, well, look who's back.
Did you miss us?
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your business. What's in it for us?
What would convince you to help me?
There's only one thing that'll get us to move.
For sure. Bring us something to drink and we'll take care of the bootleggers.
I'll be back.
Take your time. We're going nowhere.
Alright. Let's look around a bit.
Damnation. Broken. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Okay, so 40% is too little.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Alright. I had no idea that investigate would result in a padlock thing. Let's go get our two friends a drink.
You again. What can I get you?
Let's see here.
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises, screams, Screams. And that's not all, but all. Anything else?
Okay, I already knew that about that.
Let's say I want to buy a bottle from you.
Choice is yours. Everything's on sale.
How much for a bottle of whiskey?
$5.
I guess I'm not desperate.
I'm not judging you.
That'll be all for now.
I was like, there's no dispute around here anymore.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of him.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. If you want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good.
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I
shall take my leave.
A handle. It must come from these old
winches.
This
ratchet device seems to be usable.
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil. It looks like there's a way in under this grate. I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
So I need one more part. possible my spot might not be high enough level. Alright, take one last quick look. The spot might not be high enough.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
So, have you got what we asked you for?
Look what I've got.
You're a good guy, you.
No prohibition in Darkwater. Trophy earned.
Cheers, you jackass.
I
don't feel well. Hey, where are you going? Say that again. I hope for your sake that I didn't hear.
I really want to be my
Let's see. Shoot. I'll have to find another way to get it. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
This muddy alley is yours? Good for you. I've got work to do.
I don't think that you've quite understood the situation. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not. Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
Please. My tongue got ahead of my senses. Or something like that. Hey, tell him to calm down. It was just a little joke.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble.
No CPs.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after. It's just that standing guard in this alley makes your throat dry.
That fool
I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah, aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. Something that I respect. So understand by that, if I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly, but it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
I'm very serious. The whole family died in a fire, and I've got reason to believe that there's still more to be said on the subject.
Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me, and I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit, and nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
the local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
That beast back in the water, you shysters, you're crazy.
Cops, they can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anymore.
It's fine. He's with me.
Okay.
I like her. Sexy and dangerous.
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Oh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
To enter reconstruction scene, hold L2 and R2.
These painkillers were prescribed 3 months ago. Someone has been taking them since the time of the Hawkins death. It smells as bad as it looks. Can't sleep. I know how that feels. What happened here? Someone treasures this crumpled picture to the point of sleeping with it. Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Got a CP. Oh, I got 2 CP. I'm already at 60 there. .24 Gang Boss. Hmm. Hmm.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Wound up? You mean messed up?
Dog. We don't take no lessons from the likes of you. We do our job carefully and fairly. No stone was left unturned.
Really? Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose.
More like around it.
Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there. Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind me, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
That's a mansion of madness right there. The Strange High House. That's one way of saying it. Actually, I probably won't play this on Friday nights. I'll probably just play this most every night. Because I really, really want to play this game.
Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Let's see here.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why
you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If
something escaped us, or
if
there's been a law enforcement error,
then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
He's clearly not doing any gardening.
You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles is like his son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family. So he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
Let's see here.
I prefer to be prepared. There's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. Since the tragedy, he's a little touched. Though he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me. If you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. Guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' death.
You've already begun to nose around it, it would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
Night falls quickly, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
Actually, I think... Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stop from there. Thus far, loving it. It's a Cthulhu game. It's the Cthulhu game. It's the Cthulhu game I've always wanted. Because it plays like Call of Cthulhu. So, at any rate, I will be back quite possibly tomorrow night for more Call of Cthulhu. Sunday, play Read-Only Memories. And then for the rest of the week, more Call of Cthulhu. So, with that, I'm hoping to really get back into these, live streams. I've just had so much stuff hanging over me. As mastery work has just been monstrous over the past year. It's always been overwhelming. Granted, I always find a way to make it work. And my 4.0 GPA says I make it work well. But, at any rate, this is going to be... I'm hoping this next coming year is going to be a really good one as far as live streams go. Because I also got Hello Neighbor. I heard it probably didn't end up as well as a lot of other people hope, but I've always wanted to play it. I'm going to play it. Detroit Become Human. Got that. I will live stream that, as well as Hello Neighbor. Live streaming this. Live streaming Read Only Memories. Yeah, we just got some good ones that we can actually have some live streams with. So with that, it's about midnight right now. So I'm gonna say, have a good night and stay frosty. See you later. Bye.